Right, this is the conclusion of, or part 2 of the 9.6 notes. All right, so we were on example 3. All right, so again, we have a problem like this, but this time we have two different things in the denominator. All right, so the common denominator is actually going to be both of these. So our common denominator here is going to be x times x minus 1. All right, because we have an x and we also have an x minus 1. So now, when I multiply this first one, remember this is over 1 when we're multiplying it. So when I multiply this by this, the x minus 1's cancel out, so it leaves me with 2 times x, which is 2x. All right? Then when I multiply this term by it, all right, the x's cancel out, so it leaves me with 3 times x minus 1. All right? Then I got to multiply this one by it, and nothing cancels out. So I got 2 times x minus 1. All right. Now we got to do a lot of distributing. So 2x, bring it down. All right. 3 times x gives us 3x. 3 times 1 gives us a minus 3. 2x, and again, I combine those. 2 times x is the same as 2x. Times x gives us 2x squared. And then 2x times negative 1 gives us negative 2x. All right, so now we got an x squared and we got an x. So we need to get a 0. So I'm going to bring everything over to this side. Well, first I'm going to combine my like terms. All right, now I'm going to subtract 5x. Subtract 5x. I get negative 3 equals 2x squared minus 7x. And then I'm going to add 3. Add 3. All right. So now, this side I have a 0. I'm just going to switch it to the other side. So on this side I have 2x squared minus 7x plus 3 equals 0. All right. So this is the one where I got a leading coefficient now. So I have to do my box. All right, in order to factor this out, we got to do our box. So again, our box, we put a 2x in the top of each side. All right, and then we multiply. 2 times 3 gives us 6. We need to factor 6 that add up to 7. So it's 6 and 1. All right, now, can I factor anything out of this? And the answer is yes. You can factor a 2 out. Oh, the signs are the same and they're both negative. So negative and negative. All right, so the 2 cancels out. It becomes a 1, and the 6 becomes a 3. So I'm left with x minus 3. Can't cancel anything out or reduce that, so 2x minus 1 equals 0. So we take our x minus 3. We set that equal to 0, and we solve it. We add 3 to both sides, and we get x equals 3. We take 2x minus 1, set that equal to 0, add 1, gives us 2x equals 1, and then divide by 2, and we get x equals 1/2. So we get two answers. X equals 3, x equals 1/2. All right, so let's see that again. Here we go. We got 12 over x plus 7, and we got 12 over x. Again, common denominator, we need both of these. So the common denominator is x times x plus 7. And again, I'm going to put it over 1, multiply everything here by it. So multiply the first one. The x plus 7, the x plus 7 cancels out. So it leaves me with x times 12, which is 12x. Bring down my equal sign. And then I got 1 times that. So it's just x times x plus 7. And then here, multiply it. I got minus 12, and then the x's cancel out, so it leaves me with 12 times x plus 7. All right. Now we got to do some distributing. So I got 12x equals, distribute my x times x is x squared. X times 7 is positive 7x. I got to distribute a negative 12 here. Negative 12 times x is negative 12x. And negative 12 times 7 is negative 84. All right, so I can combine like terms here. So I got 12x equals x squared minus 5x minus 84, and then subtract 12x, and I got 0 equals x squared minus 17x minus 84. And now I'm going to switch them. So I got x squared minus 17x minus 84 equals 0. All right, so I need the factors of 84 that when I subtract them, I get a 17. Well, let's see. 4 times 21. All right, 4 times 21 is 84, and 21 minus 4 does give me 17. All right, so we do two sets of parentheses. Equals 0. X is in the front. Signs are different. 1 plus, 1 minus. The bigger one's got to be minus. So 21's got to go in the minus, and 4's got to go in the plus. And then we set x plus 4 equals 0. We subtract 4. We get x equals negative 4. We take x minus 21, set it equals 0, add 21 to both sides, and we get x equals 21. And we get our two answers. Right. So I'll do the first you try. And then I'm just going to give you the homework. All right. So we have x plus 2 and an x minus 2. Okay. So they are going to be your common denominator, both of them. So it's x plus 2, x minus 2. That's your common denominator. Put it over 1. All right. Multiply by this first one. So it's just 1 times that. So we got x minus 2 times x plus 2. Multiply here. The x plus 2's cancel out. So it leaves me with a negative 2 times x minus 2. And then here, the x minus 2's cancel out. So it leaves me with 2 times x plus 2. All right. X minus 2 times x plus 2. It's the difference of perfect squares. So it comes out x squared minus 4. Distribute a negative 2. Negative 2x and positive 4. And then distribute this 2. 2x and 4. Combine your like terms. Let's see. I got an x squared. I got a negative 2x. And then I got a negative 4 and a positive 4. They cancel out. All right. And then I got 2x plus 4. So subtract 2x, x squared minus 4x equals 4. Subtract 4. And I got x squared minus 4x minus 4 equals 0. And that doesn't factor. All right. So we'll just stop right there. All right. So your homework for tonight. All right. You have this 9.6 worksheet. All right. So what I want you to do is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. All right. So that's only 7 problems. All right. So again, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. And that is your homework.